All right, Marielle, maybe you want to go indoors because it's kind of outside.
That's the best description I've heard all day, Mark, of the weather. I mean, it's just gloomy. It's gray. At least visibility is improving. There's a highlight. Right now, it's up to 5 out of a 10. Out of a 0 to 10, it's at a 5. So halfway point as we look over the DBU campus, temperature of 49 degrees. We've seen a lot of improvement just within the last hour. Visibility up to 10. That's perfect visibility in Denton and in McKinney, up to 5 in Dallas, 9 in Fort Worth, 7 in Cleburne. So again, we're seeing improvement, but because that fog hung out for quite some time this morning, temperatures are slow to climb. We're at 46 in Fort Worth, 48 in Denton, about 47 in McKinney. And because of that, we will not warm up too much today. Only about 51 in Fort Worth and in Denton, 52 in Dallas for the high, 50 in McKinney, mid to upper 40s for our northwestern counties. That's where we saw a little bit of clearing, but I'm thinking we see more cloud cover moving in here in the next hour. Most of the rain has stayed to the southeast. That's where it's going to stay a majority of the day, but a few little showers are starting to really climb up to areas of Kaufman County there, just south of Greenville, Hunt County. We're going to notice that our rain coverage stays relatively low most of the day. So I'm going to take you here on your timecast Wednesday between noon and about 6 in the afternoon, 6 in the evening. Notice how that rain again stays to the southeast, but after 6 or 7, we'll start to see a bit better rain opportunity for the metroplex. This is now around 8. Coverage is going to be lower than yesterday, lower than the day before, but at about a 40% here as we head towards the evening. This is now 10, and between 10 and about midnight, we'll notice some of the highest coverage. Again, the highest rain totals will still be southeast of DFW, so this is not going to be a lot of rain by any means. By the time sunrise tomorrow morning rolls around, we're looking at conditions really clearing out, but the cloud cover staying with us, maybe even some leftover fog again. But between right now and tonight, we could pick up close to about 1/10 of an inch. It's not going to be a lot. Some isolated spots get closer to about 1/4 of an inch. Higher totals, again, southeast where we have seen it all week. We stay dry tomorrow. Rain does return Friday, and that's all thanks to a front. So let me show you what that looks like. This is Friday around 6 in the morning, dry. I'm going to take you to 2 in the afternoon. We start to see rain along our western counties. It'll follow that front, and through the afternoon, we'll see that front moving into North Texas. I'm thinking it makes it into the metroplex between 8 and 10 Friday evening. Coverage of rain about 60%. This will continue to progress towards the east into Saturday night. Friday night. By Saturday morning, I think we could still see a little bit of rain along our Red River counties. I kept about a 10% coverage in that, so not a whole lot, but certainly something to watch if you're an early riser Saturday. The rest of Saturday is looking dry. So if you take today's rain, tonight's rain, and then you add in Friday's rain, we could pick up close to about 1/4 of an inch. Some spots closer to 1/2 of an inch. The higher totals will be east of DFW, anywhere between 1/2 an inch to 1 inch of rainfall. Again, beneficial rainfall for us. Your 14-day forecast showing also a climb in our temperatures. So 52 today, 61 on Thursday, 64 on Friday. Once that front comes through, we're going to see some drier air moving in. So this weekend will be slightly cooler also as a result, with highs in the 50s. I do not have any freezes in the forecast. And to end January, start February, it is looking mild with highs in the upper 60s. But then as we get really into the first week of February, it does look like we settle into another wet pattern. I do have rain about 4 days in next week into next weekend, Mark.
So more of the
Eventually, yes.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Marielle.